Hey, so look, I'm gonna keep it real simple, folks. Listen, if you guys wanna learn how to make, listen, and I'm gonna be doing these pork chops, with panko and a lot of seasoning, you're gonna get that bread right? So if you wanna learn how to make just the ultimate crispy fried, pork chop, check this video out. Let's go. Okay, so look, you guys just went over the ingredients, right? Since it's not a whole lot, I'm gonna go ahead and just talk to you and tell you what they are. Look, and I'm gonna show you, these are all stations. Look, this is panko, right? Over here, this is another station, this is my wet station. We got eggs, milk, we're gonna whisk that together, right? And then over here, third, we'll have the station right here, this is just our flour. Now, we gotta season our flour. Look, I want you guys to take a look right here. Look, this is my level up series. This is the letter A, right? This is part of a two-part series, A, B, right? This right here, great on, pork, poultry, stuff like that, right? So this right here is what we're gonna season, our pork chops with. You ask me, I'm gonna tell you this, we always wanna season everything. You wanna season your meat, you wanna season your flour, and this is what guarantees that we have great tasting, pork chops, or whatever your protein is, right? I'm just gonna go ahead and I like to put a little coating on here, I like to be able to know that I have done it. When I can see it like this tells me that it's seasoned, perfectly. And we're gonna do both sides, right? And this right here, not to toot my own horn, just the aromatic profile on here is just awesome. Right, so we turn that over like that. Come on back. This time I'm gonna start over here, like I did that last one, and look at that right there, folks. I got these, I call this like a little dry marinade, dry rub, right? We put that on top of there and we let that soak into the flesh of the pork chops. Now, we finna go ahead and start with, our flour, right? So we got some flour, I got some seasoning here, and I'm gonna go ahead and just level this up a little bit. Might look like I put a lot in there, don't really have the right amount for you. You guys gotta figure that part out on your own, but you wanna be able to see your seasoning in your flour. This is my product here, look, this is low sodium, so it's okay to add like a dash or two, a pinch or two, of that salt, right? So now I'm just gonna go ahead and just give this a mix. Once I get this all whisked together, I'm gonna take a look at it. And then you know what we're gonna do, folks? We finna taste it. If it tastes like it's seasoned, then you're gonna have some great tasting pork chops. Okay, so look, hopefully the camera's picking it up because I want you guys to see. You remember this was bleached white, flour, right? But look at the color right there. You guys gotta make sure that you're not scared to heavily, like season your flour. This must taste good. I tasted this already off of there, but I just wanted to bring this so you guys can see it. That right there is gonna be fire, folks. So let me go ahead, just crack this egg here. Then we're gonna add our milk. So now, I'll just take these, break these yolks, and just whisk it all together. Okay, so look, let's talk about these pork chops. I had these cut, they're exactly like 1 inch, right? So if you're doing them even thinner, sometimes we can get them family packs, then they'll be done quicker. I like to use 325 degrees, this is where they get, it won't cook as fast, and here's the key, folks. Listen, maybe I need to put this on the screen. Listen, your protein, which is gonna be these pork chops, they need to be room temperature, folks. Look, we're gonna go right here into the flour first. Real simple. Turn them over, right? Don't forget, we tasted the flour, we know the flour is right. Now we just trying to achieve like a ultimate goal to getting them like super crispy, right? Then I'm gonna shake them off here. Look, then I'm gonna come in here. I just let them go ahead and just soak just for a hot second. Then we flip them over like this, right? You guys can use that to wash however you want to do it. Let it drain a little bit, right? And then we coming back. Real simple. I know some of y'all thinking like, oh, and then he gonna hit it with the panko. Yes, I am, right? Key is we want to get off as much as we can, any of that excess. We going back here because we want panko to stick, right? Then we drain again. Maybe you want to hold it up against the edge, help it drain. You guys see that? right? Much of it off we can. Then we come over here into the panko. I got a dry hand over here if I want to put some all over here, all over the sides, all of that, right? Take it, bring it over, and look at that. Because I want them all to be ready about the same time, right? I think I can get all three of these in there at once, right? So we're gonna shake that off. We're gonna let everything absorb, and I'm gonna go ahead and just stage them right there. Look at that, folks. That's what you want to get. Okay, so look, I got my oil. It's up to 325 degrees, you know what I mean? So look, I'm gonna go ahead and put it in just like this, and I'm gonna do it away from me. You know what I mean? Like that. I think I can get another one in here. Remember, these are just an inch thick. I've had a little time to let them, you know, let the panko and everything adhere to it. I'll move that over there, and I think I can get this one in here too. All right? So we go ahead and just lay them in right like that. So now I'm gonna go ahead and flip these over. You know what I mean? Look at that right there. You know, it don't take long. I say if you got a medium high heat, they're an inch, you know, a piece. They probably can go about 3 minutes on each side. But this right here, I like what I'm seeing, you know? There we go. Those lines you see, because remember I had it resting on a rack. If you guys just put it down on like a silicone mat or just put it on parchment paper or something like that, you know what I mean? You know you won't have those lines. But when I flip these over, the other side didn't have those lines, you guys will get a chance to see. Now, when it comes to, you know, pork, look, you want to get yourself, this is the best way. I know the FDA used to say it need to be 165 before they complete, right? But they have changed it a few years ago. It's 145 if you want a juicy chop. I'm gonna just give you guys the heads up. 145 is what we're gonna be looking for. Okay, so I just checked the internal temp, and we there. All of them are just about there at the same time. 2 of them are there, and 1 will be coming up, and that's this one. You know, the last minute, but I want you guys to take a look. Let it drain a little bit. You see I got a rack, put a paper towel down. We let them, like, you know, sit like this. I want you guys to let me know down in the comment section below, you know, what you think, right? Remember, the rack. Don't put no paper towel underneath them. You want them to, you know, get it to get that air, and you want them to drip. You know what I mean? You want everything to go down, you know, drip down on this napkin or this paper towel and go from there. Okay, so look, I'm gonna go ahead and take these and put them right here, and I'm gonna do something for y'all so that you know what I mean, that these is crispy. I want you to come on in here and take a look at this. Let me move this out the way. You wanna know are they crispy? Listen to this right here. That's crisp. I can do them on these. You can look over here on these over here. You know what I mean? These is all good. So look, I'm gonna go ahead and take this one. I'm gonna put it over here. I'm just gonna kind of like just get them on some kind of way like that. Look, I'm gonna get myself a thumbnail, then we finna hurry up and cut these because I'm ready to eat, folks. Okay, so look, the moment of truth, right? I'm gonna go ahead and just figure out where do I want to cut this. Look, if you guys come on in here and take a look at this, look, they still tender on the inside, you know what I mean? And I'm gonna go ahead and just cut it. You can look at that right there. You wanna know are they done? Well, there you have it. If it was me, I'd make some gravy and probably like pour it right over the top. That way you can get that crunch and that gravy. But I'm not finna over talk this. Cheers, folks. You better ask somebody. You know what, really, when I make something like this, you know what I mean, and it come out, it's like just, it's moist, it's cooked properly. You know, pork chops have the tendency to be a little dry because most people are trying to take them to 165. You know what I mean, do your research. You know, if you need some validation, use Google, right? It's super easy. Listen, 145, and this right now, what takes it over the top is, hear me out, folks. You gotta season that flour. You can't be scared of that. And then look, we put the seasoning on top of the pork chop. Then we put it in the flour. Only place I didn't put it was in our, you know, our wet station, right? So with that being said, I want you guys to let me know if you follow this, You know what I mean? And look, 325, don't overcook them. And if you do 1 inch at a medium high, I'm gonna say a medium high, 325, when you got them all in there, let them cook. By the time they become golden brown on one side, flip them on the other side, then you start talking it, start checking it with your meat thermometer, you know what I mean? And once you get 145, you'll have exactly what we got right here. Now, if you're new to my channel, let me take this time to say thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, smash that subscribe button, and tell everybody out there, listen, there's a channel out here that's simplifying these recipes and taking the mystery out of cooking. And guess what, folks? If you want some crispy fried pork chops, come see your boy. I'm out. Peace.